Where can travelers experience a bit of lost American history and enjoy a 4-course gourmet meal in just over 3 hours? The Columbia Star Dinner Train. The journey begins in Columbia, Missouri. The city is located almost directly in the center of the state, making for easy access from both St. Louis and Kansas City. And it's a perfect starting point for a trip by historic rail.
The Columbia Star Dinner Train is a fine dining experience that offers a 5-star meal and also gives our patrons the opportunity to ride trains and experience some of the same services that were offered to passengers 50 years ago.
First to greet the passengers is a pair of F7 diesel locomotives, painted in a color scheme reminiscent of the Wabash Bluebird.
Both F7s are former Great Northern 364A and 464A. They were part of the Burlington Northern merger and later went to the Seattle and North Coast Railroad and then on to the Grand Traverse Dinner Train.
The locomotives hold a special spot for the engineer.
Well, being an engineer is fun. Like I say, I run freight railroads, like doing it. But doing this, you get to see people. I said I really like the dinner train because you see people, you get to see kids, you get to see some excitement. You know, that's what I like about it.
The coaches are also historic pieces of equipment.
Coaches were built for the Southern Pacific Daylight Service in 1938, both of them articulated Pullmans. The interiors were completely renovated inside. The seating was removed and they were converted to tabletops. And it was a pretty extensive renovation to those cars to get them to dinner train service. We also have a 1950 CB&Q Havelock-built baggage car that was converted to a full kitchen car.
No frozen food for this train. Food preparation is done right on board and starts early in the day.
There's a lot that goes into each run as far as myself and the staff. In the days previous to the run, I fill the train up with water. We oversee all the deliveries, that's fuel and food and alcohol and all that good stuff. And then day of, the staff comes in. We light up all the ovens, start firing food, fill our steam tables, and start plating courses. Our most popular dish is definitely the prime rib. We start with a big piece of prime. It's marinated. We slow roast it right up until dinner time when it's sliced thick, topped with a Cabernet wine butter, a natural jus, and we paired it with a baked potato and garlic green beans. Really the best part of this job is the crowd. We have people show up. They're already really excited to be here and ready to have fun, and that makes our job all that much more easy.
All the work isn't in the kitchen. The serving crew's day also starts early.
For preparation and getting everything in order for our runs, our dinner excursions and our brunch excursions on the weekends, my crew has quite a bit that they have to get done. This is a classy restaurant, so everything you see has to be clean, polished, straightened up, organized. I mean, they've got to put their linens down, fold their napkins, get all the silverware has to be hand polished, get their water glasses out, get tea brewed, coffee brewed, make sure the bars are all stocked and set, you know, our fresh garnishes that have to be prepared. I mean, they've got their hands full. There's a lot that has to be done before every trip. This job in particular is really neat because we're on an antique train, and it brings a lot more of a touristy factor into the job. So that's really neat. You know, get to meet a lot of people that are really enthusiastic about trains and about just this whole genre.
With brunch and dinner runs year-round, the Columbia Star annually serves around 10,000 to 12,000 passengers. As we roll out of Columbia, it's time to relax and watch the sunset as the rolling hills of central Missouri glide past the window. As day turns to night, passengers unwind, and the smells of fresh vegetables and homemade sauces fill the cars. Dinner choices attract every palate. For some, this is a special occasion. For others, it's a fun party. Each is the center of attention as they drift back into the days of romance of fine dining on the rails.
I mean, it's not very often that you get to go out on a nice dinner date and experience a train ride. So it's been a lot of fun, I think, for me.
Whether it's Saturday dinner or Sunday brunch, Columbia Star passengers are left with a brief look at the elegance of dining on the rails.